It's showtime.
Hey, welcome to Did You Watch Survivor Last Night? This is the only Survivor podcast. My name is Jake Scheidel. Each week I ask my best friend Thomas Powell if he did indeed watch a certain reality show. Hey, Thomas, how you doing today?
Jake, I'm doing great. It's 7-Eleven day. Did you go to one of the, whichever assigned 7-Eleven that you go to in Chicago? Did you get your free Slurpee?
I totally forgot. I was here celebrating Survivor
Don't you
Sunday.
go there like every day?
Yeah, except for 7-Eleven. It's just there's too many people there on 7-Eleven. That's why I prefer to only go to 7-Eleven on every other day. No, I haven't been going to the 7-Eleven nearest to my new apartment because they don't carry uptime. Only the second nearest 7-Eleven carries uptime to my place, which is unfortunate. The one near my work carries it, though, but it's also like a 15-minute walk, which is like, when it's like 100 degrees out, it's like, is the uptime really worth it? And sometimes it is, but other times
not
it's
always.
not. And so today, I'm happy everybody's getting their slushies. Why don't they do an uptime slushie? 7-Eleven? Listen.
I think it would kill me if they did that. I would get so many of them. Well, the thing is, I wouldn't. I think it would kill me because we don't have any 7-Elevens in Grand Rapids.
Yeah. But you have to remember, you would be dying doing what you love, which is drinking a uptime Slurpee. Slurpee or slushy? Which is it, 7-Eleven?
Slurpee. Slushy is anywhere else unless it's an icy, which is another brand.
Too many brands. Get rid of it. Get rid of all brands.
Sick of it. No more of this. Enough.
Now there's all these TV networks and they're their own brands, like MTV is its own brand. I say we should go back to the days when there was only 3 TV brands, and they were ABC, NBC, and CBS. Speaking of CBS, Thomas, did you watch Survivor Marquesas last night?
Jake, you better believe I did. And the whole thing was on Jeff Probst's dime.
Yes, that was great.
Jeff Probst is he's my sugar daddy. You know, he breaks out the Amex, and I can buy whatever I want. TI, whatever you like. That's the lifestyle I live.
You're kind of like Jeff Probst's princess, wouldn't you say?
I think it is very safe to say that.
This week's episode was called The Princess. Why it was called that, I do not know, but I really like it.
Because they were talking about me.
Yeah, this episode's all about Tom. This episode first aired on May 2nd, 2002. How old would you have been, Princess Thomas, on May 2nd, 2002? Had you become princess at this point, or were you still like a serf or whatever?
No, because that would be very illegal, because I was 10 years old.
You have to be at least 13 to be a princess, if fantasy films have taught me anything.
Jeff Probst would be delving into Drake Bell territory there, and that's not what we want.
Speaking of, yeah, Drake Bell, he's into some shit. When he gets in trouble with the law, it's not like when Josh gets in trouble with the law. And in Josh Peck's defense, he was only doing it for the Vine, okay? So it's actually not illegal. And second, what Drake Bell did, I'm not 100%, but it seems bad. He was dealing with minors or something. We don't need to get into it.
Yeah, it sounded like some Subway Jared stuff. It seemed bad.
Seemed bad. He lost a bunch of weight eating only at Subway and then molested a bunch of kids in Mexico, which is not good, Drake. Not cool. What is it with being called Drake?
And if your name is Drake, you are grooming teenagers.
All Drakes are canceled now, thanks to every single Drake. And you know what, Thomas? That makes me really nervous because first they came for the Drakes and I said nothing because I'm not a Drake. But
Nick Drake, he's canceled because he's been dead for a long time.
All dead people are canceled. If you hadn't been canceled, you wouldn't have died.
Death, the ultimate cancellation.
Yep. This episode received 19.42 million viewers. Actually, that was last week's episode, excuse me. Last week, we saw Zoe get voted out. Do you think Zoe being voted out increased or decreased the viewership?
I'm going to say increased. I'm going to say 19.8.
Ooh, Thomas, you are getting closer. It got 19.6 million viewers. You're narrowing in. Zeroing in. What a bad word.
Yes.
Bad word. Hard to say. Say zero.
There are no bad words. There are only people who are bad at saying them.
Are there no bad words, Thomas? What about fuck?
I mean, there are bad words.
What about shit? That's a bad word. What about...
This is a clean podcast. We don't use that kind of off-color language here.
What about ass? That's a bad word. Can't be
We
saying
can say
that.
ass.
Well, if you're talking about donkey, of course.
Yeah,
If you're
we can
talking
say
about
ass,
the
but
Bible.
we can't say damn for some reason. Oh,
Yeah.
shit. I can't believe I said that.
Fuck. Lots of bad words in this week's episode. So sorry to everybody listening. This is a family podcast, so give it to your families. Sean says that the love tribe that they've been promoting is actually a fallacy. And that's actually... I felt bad when he said that because I really enjoyed how chill everybody's been this season. It's sad.
Yeah, it's been nice. I would like for that to have been real, but, what can you do?
Yeah. It's also Vesepia's birthday, which is nice. There are also black-tip baby sharks at the beach. I liked when Kathy said baby shark and then went do-do-do-do-do. How does that song go? Baby shark do-do-do-do.
What is this, 2018?
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
This is not the kind of hot button relevant content that our viewers expect from us, where we're always talking about what are the kids on about now?
They're
We're always talking about TikTok.
TikTok. They love TikTok.
We're talking about how people are chuggy, which I'm sure is actually not like a thing people even say anymore.
Yeah.
Because I know what it is now. And we're always talking about the new Gossip Girl. I don't know. That's probably for millennials.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
probably
Gossip Girl is
for
woke
Gen Z.
now, which is cool.
So that seems kind of against the point, though, right? Aren't they supposed to be bad people?
I mean, yeah, but it's like when, in Breaking Bad, when we were like, actually, Walter White is a good guy. So we were.
That was the point of that
rooting for him.
show, is that Walter White is cool.
Walter White, coolest guy on all of TV. Only guy cooler, possibly, Jeff Probst. Back at the beach, they fantasize about sweets. That was nice. And there's a really nice moment in the woods between Sean and Vesepia. I like Sean and Vesepia's relationship so much.
Yeah, it's nice.
They're just two really cool people.
Happy birthday to Vesepia.
Yeah, happy birthday, Vesepia. We love birthdays. What's been your best birthday ever?
You were just about to ask me what my birthday is, weren't you?
I know what your birthday is.
But
It's
you
the
almost
day that
said
you
it.
celebrate your birth. What'd you say?
Jake, my favorite birthday... Man, that is a good question. I don't know, my 21st was pretty good.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was fun. I believe we went to the Meanwhile and we got quite drunk at the bar.
I got
it
drunk,
was
as you
legal.
do.
It was legal now, so you can't even arrest us for drinking.
Yeah. Cops came in, they had their guns drawn at me, and they were like, hey, you look like you're 20. And I was like, no. And I showed them my ID, and they were like, all right,
Shucks,
as you were.
almost got him. We'll get you one day. Bars. At the reward challenge, they have to collect some shells underwater and then carry a big rock. And then the winner gets Jeff Probst's Visa card.
This is my favorite reward that has ever been, because there's no they did it because it's kind of funny to do, and I agree, I got a huge kick out of it, but it's hilarious that they were like, it's like, you're getting my card to buy the reward that's already been picked out for you.
Yeah. I love
They should have done like a supermarket sweep thing where they just bought as much as they could on Jeff Probst's Visa.
I would have. I thought it was very funny how Jeff was like, the reward is you'll win my Visa card. And then after the challenge, he was like, all right, I'm going to hold on to this and you're going to go on the cruise. It's like, why did we initiate?
They get to hold his Visa card for all of like 30 seconds.
Yeah. It's cool though. I mean, I can't say I've ever held Jeff Probst's Visa card. So.
No, yeah, this is definitely, I think this has surpassed the season 1 you get to watch 15 minutes of the first episode of this reward as my favorite dumb reward that they've ever done.
Yeah, well, he also got to have a beer with Jeff Probst, which I would win any challenge for that. What if every reward you got to just hang out with Jeff Probst in addition to whatever you win? But like fishing gear and
that's
Jeff
all the
comes to
motivation
camp for a
I'd
day,
need.
right?
I'd turn into the Hulk.
Pascal wins, and he brings Nalia on his reward with him. So that's fun. They get to go on a cruise ship. Do you like cruise ships?
I have never been on one.
Would you ever go on one? I've never been on one either.
Yeah, probably not.
But don't you want to, like...
If it was, like, free, like, if I won a trip, I probably would, but I don't know that I would pay money to do it.
Well, what if Jeff Probst was paying for it?
Well, yeah, then obviously I would go.
Yeah. They have a shower and dinner, and it's really nice. And then Pascal leaves, because it's Jeff Probst's card, a $200 tip. He was so pleased with himself for doing that. I loved it.
That rules.
$200.
Do you think Jeff got mad? Do you think he looked at his statement?
I'm sure that was his real card, and he keeps a very strict
just
budget.
Him like, cruise ship dinner, $30, escargot. It just looks like that. Have you ever seen from the receipts from the Salt Bay Guys restaurant where it's like Sprite, $50? Like, yeah, it's like that.
Is he the same?
They spent $15,000 on my card.
Wasn't Salt Bay the restaurant who they people wouldn't pay for the meal because they weren't expecting it to be as expensive as it was, because they put on like a whole presentation and they're like, oh, we didn't want to pay for that, so they would just leave.
That's what I would do. I'd be like, you can sue me for the $30,000 tab for the 3 steaks I got.
Yeah. They had to like hire special security to like chase people down. So maybe just don't have your restaurant like that. Meanwhile, back at camp, the general talks about sniffing Leah's hair when she comes back. That was weird.
It was a little weird.
I didn't like that. And then Leah describes the food that they had on the cruise, but doesn't bring any back, and instead offers a mint that she's already had in her mouth.
One of the stupidest things I've ever seen someone do on this show. It's a great way to piss everyone off for no reason.
It's so rude. And then Sean is annoyed that Leah is not working more. Kathy thinks that Leah is laying it on a little thick, the nice girl, I don't know, attitude. Shaq's friend goes after a pig at one point. He lays a trap for a pig, which was fun, but is also a plot line from Lost. Like, this was a whole episode. Yeah, they didn't even
make it look like he was going to kill Jeff Probst. I thought it was bullshit.
I wish. What if Jeff Probst just accidentally walked into a trap for a pig? That'd be funny. And then a pig hosts Survivor?
Yeah, what if Jeff Probst was brutally murdered?
On the show. And what if they showed us the whole thing? Okay, let's talk about this immunity challenge. They had to build a fire and then pop some popcorn and then light a pyre of fire. What was this challenge? Why did they need to pop popcorn?
Yeah, the popcorn, like, I liked that it was there, but it didn't make a lot of sense that it was there.
I don't understand where that came from. Like, at any point, was anything related to popcorn? Do they, like, make really good popcorn in Marquesas or something? I don't understand.
Yeah, I couldn't, it seemed like someone just had the thought. Like, I don't think there's a reason for it. Somebody just thought it up, and you know what? It was a fun part, so yeah. I don't blame them for doing it.
So Shaq's friend wins immunity. Good for him. And then they all go chill in the waterfall again. Again, great time. We love it. The general is pretty sure, though, that it will be Tammy to go next. And everybody is worried that Sean and Giuseppe will flip alliances. Were you worried that they would flip over to the other side, Thomas?
No.
Like, this alliance, they seem pretty secure in what they're doing. I wasn't worried at all. Okay, let's talk about these wildlife shots.
Alive.
There were some fish. There was a pig, which we've already talked about. There was also the black-tip reef shark. I feel like we've talked about the black-tip reef shark before, or some sort of reef shark. There's always a reef shark on this show.
We've definitely talked about reef sharks before.
They have a streamlined, typical shark form. You can find them throughout the Pacific Ocean and off the coast of Africa and the southern coast of Asia. They are, Thomas, I'm sorry to report, they are considered vulnerable. So...
No!
Yeah, that's the threatened of least concern category when it comes to the IUCN. So please stop killing the sharks, everybody who's doing that, because we only have so many of them left, and they're important.
Yeah, they have to keep going forward or else they'll die.
Yeah.
People are trying to stop them.
Yeah. No, we can't have it, though. Sharks, important. Because, like, what else is going to eat the fish? And then the fish are there, and it's a whole ecosystem.
Yeah, who are going to eat the fish? Other fish? Come on.
Yeah, fish are friends, not food.
Grow up.
Grow up. And then they go to tribal council, and Jeff asks each of them what they're tired of, and they all give their answers. I don't know. I feel like tribal council this season, nothing has really happened. Ever.
Yeah, there's been, like, really nothing memorable.
I don't know. Are you enjoying this season overall?
Yeah, I like it. I think it's, like, a solid B+. Like, I don't think it's great, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it, but I don't know if that's just nostalgia, or what. Like, when it came out, people weren't super into it, but I think as it's gone on, people have respected it more. But, like, I don't know, I'm having a good time. I'm surprised we have so few people left. Tammy gets voted out this week 4-2 against Vesepia. I was surprised to see Vesepia get votes. I did not.
I was too. I was not expecting that at all.
I thought Nalia would get a couple votes, but
Yeah, that was production trying to trick you.
I don't appreciate that.
They tricked us, and I don't like that.
Be straightforward with us in the future, please. Thank you.
Yeah, I wasn't born yesterday, Survivor editors. I know how this goes.
That's right. Thomas was born 10 years ago. So who do you want to win? There's only so many people left. We're
Probably Vesepia.
still rooting for Vesepia. Who do you think will win, though?
Kathy.
All right. Doesn't change much, any.
It's her, like, I don't think Pascal's going to win, but I think he's got a pretty good case.
Yeah, I don't think anybody dislikes Pascal. And why would you? He's a good guy and a good judge, probably. We keep saying that. I'm so worried we're going to look up Pascal and he's going to be like
I don't want to know. I don't want to know what his record is. He seems nice.
Yeah. All right. So we have 3 episodes of Marquesas left, it looks like. So that's exciting. Thomas, what's your Twitter?
You can follow me at TomNotTom. I'm on there. I'm talking about all kinds of things. Jake, I have a question for you because somebody did a poll on this, and I was absolutely shocked at the results of it.
Okay.
It was just better ice cream flavor, vanilla, chocolate, strawberry. What do you vote for in that?
It's the 3 options.
Yes.
Chocolate.
Okay.
I'm always going to pick chocolate.
It's an acceptable answer. I'm a strawberry guy.
Okay.
What do you think the distribution of votes were?
Well, I saw your tweet decrying vanilla ice cream, which I think is a weirdly hot take.
I just think it's weird that you would pick it over any other flavor.
But vanilla is good.
Like, vanilla ice cream is okay, but, like,
fine.
it's
You can
so
add anything
boring.
to it. It's okay. I think strawberry ice cream is boring.
No, strawberry's good. Especially, like, higher level strawberry ice cream, some of the best stuff you can get. Like a Haagen-Dazs strawberry, delicious.
Okay. I've never really gotten into strawberry ice cream. I like... You know what is great is a vanilla ice cream with some bits in it. Like some chocolate bits, or some caramel bits, or some variation thereof.
So fucking boring. It's fucking boring ice cream.
Boring. No, best ice cream is a fucking ice cream sandwich with the chocolate chip cookies on either end. That's some good fucking ice cream. What's your favorite ice cream treat then, Thomas?
Oh man, I like a when I'm buying ice cream at the store, what I'm usually getting is a thing of pistachio ice cream, or there's this Talenti coconut gelato that I like a lot, and which I understand is divisive. Like, if you like coconut, you'll like it. If you don't, you won't. But I love coconut. So I don't expect that to be like a universal ice cream. I like a butter pecan. That's pretty good. And then, like, anything that's got, like, berries in it, I'm into. Like, there's, the like Meyer brand, nice, like the Purple Cow. There's like a blackberry crumble flavor that they had that was, it's got like little like, like pieces of crumble in it and like blackberries, and it was quite good.
I like Moose Tracks.
Moose Tracks is okay.
Moose Tracks is fun because it's called Moose Tracks. Like, why not?
Yeah, that's a great point. Why not?
I couldn't tell you what's in Moose Tracks. I think some sort of chocolate and maybe some nuts or something. But I think it's funny. They call it something else elsewhere, though. Elk Tracks? Probably. Moose and elk are the same.
Isn't it Deer Tracks sometimes?
Deer Tracks, yeah. Moose are bigger, though, so it's better. Moose Tracks is just Deer Tracks with bigger bits. That's a fact. You can ask anybody
those are
who
the
works in an
facts.
ice cream shop. You can follow us on Twitter at DYWSLN or on Instagram at The Only Survivor Podcast. That's this one. Thomas, do you want to thank the fans here?
I don't know. There's a lot of vanilla ice cream eaters in there, I bet. I don't know if I can trust them.
I'll thank the vanilla ice cream eaters. You can thank everybody else. To all the vanilla folks out there, love you. You're great.
Gonna thank the rest of the fans. Please continue to support us.
You can support us by going to our Patreon. We've got 3 shows up there, and you can buy all of them. You can buy access to all of them. They're Just Joey, Justin, Sync, and Just Justin. I don't know how much each one is because I forgot, but you can go there. So that's an option.
It's thousands of dollars. That's the important part.
Yeah, but like
you got to really show that you love us.
The pandemic is over. People have money again. It's fine. Joe Biden, you make loads of money. So
yeah,
subscribe to our Patreon.
Come on, Joe. You know you want to hear about all of, like, I'm sure Joe didn't watch it when it aired. He doesn't know what's going on with Joey Tribbiani.
No, and who would?
It's important for state affairs.
Absolutely. It's just like he's a relatable guy, and like anything he's going through, I'm sure Joe Biden is also going through in some capacity. It's a relatable show, so you can listen to that on Patreon. It's called Just Joey. It's good. What's our iTunes review for people who want to leave an iTunes review and be a 5-star fan?
This is my favorite podcast. I like it better than all of the other podcasts. I give it a big thumbs up.
All right. Next week, we're continuing Survivor Marquesas. And it's going to be good. That's all I have to say about that. Do you have anything else to say, Thomas? Any more hot takes?
I guess. No, it's a cold take because it's about ice cream. But no, I think that's all I got in my system right now.
All right, well then, I hope you have a great summer.
Deuces.
Got out of town on a boat going to southern islands, sailing to reach before a following sea. She was making for the trades on the outside, and the downhill run to Papaete. Off the wind on this heading line, the Marquesas. You got 80 feet of a water line, nicely making way.
You ever check in with the Amanda Show these days?
No, I have not watched it in probably 20 years.
Amanda Show. Remember?
I do remember that. That is how the song went for it. Amanda, please.
Please, bring in the Dancing Lobsters, Girls Room, or whatever that show was called.
Yeah.
Good shit.
It's great that everyone on that show turned out extremely well adjusted.
Oh yeah, did you hear about Drake Bell?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, super cool guy.
He's arrested for being too normal.
He went down to Mexico to just be a normal, chill dude.
It will. When you see the Southern Cross for the first time, you understand now why you came this way. 'cause the truth you might be running from is so small, but it's as big as the promise of a coming day. So I'm sailing for tomorrow, my dreams are a-dying, and my love is an anchor tied to you, tied with a silver chain. I have my ship and all her flags are a-flying. She is all that I have left.
Forrest Gump for Millennials, starring Josh Peck. I'd watch it.
Yeah. Let's. That sounds great to me. What would millennial Forrest Gump be doing? Like, what would his version of all of the really annoying shit in that movie be?
He'd be like going to Iraq, and then also he would be like,
you know what it would be? You know what it would be?
what?
Forrest Gump did 9/11. But it was like an accident.
Looking for that woman, love, love can endure, and you know it will, and you know it will.
Smarten up, probes.